Hello students, in previous lecture we are study about the control and coordination system of human. Now students, in previous lecture we are only study about the control and coordination with example hormones, endocrine glands and the mechanism of hormone as well as the difference between hormones and enzymes. Now today here we are going to discuss about some important types of endocrine glands. Yes students, important endocrine glands. Endocrine glands. As students, you all of you know about what are endocrine glands. Endocrine glands are the such type of glands that are ductless and they are known for the secretion of important types of hormones. Then let's start. How many types of endocrine glands are found in our body? There are mainly 6 types of endocrine glands are found in our body. What are these? The first one is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. The second one is parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. Next one is adrenal gland. Adrenal, or you can also known this as suprarenal gland. Yes students, suprarenal gland. The another type of the endocrine glands we have to study, that is pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. This is also known as the master gland of our body. Pituitary gland. It lies in the forebrain of the hypothalamus part of our brain and known to be the master gland of our body. The next one is a mixed gland that has exocrine as well as endocrine both part, that is pancreas. Pancreas, it's islets of Langerhans part. Islets of Langerhans part is known to be endocrine part that secretes 3 important hormones. As I was telling you in the chapter of digestive system, the alpha cells that secretes the insulin hormone, the beta cells that secretes glucagon hormone, and the delta cells that secretes somatostatin hormones. Now students, the last type of the endocrine gland is gonads. Gonads. There are, on the basis of the sexual dimorphism, 2 types of gonads are found in male, called male gonads, that is testis, and in females, the female gonads are present, that is called ovary. Thus students, now we are going to study about the following types of endocrine glands. First, here I take the thyroid gland. What is the position, structure and what kind of hormones secreted by the thyroid glands. Let us know that if we are discuss about the structure of the thyroid gland, then it is somewhat H-shaped, gland, and you can also known as the butterfly structure, like butterfly-like structure, because it lies in front of our trachea, just below our larynx. This is the larynx, the laryngeal part, and this is the tracheal part. These are the cartilaginous rings of trachea, which are girdle shape or horseshoe shape, and each lobe has a dark brown colored mustard shaped structure that are called parathyroid glands. What are they called? The parathyroid gland. Here is the isthmus that helps in joining the both lobes of the thyroid gland. It is very important gland, and any kind of dysfunction leads to very chronic and severe dimorphism that we will know after their secretion of hormones, and what kind of dysfunction causes due to its hypersecretion and hyposecretion we know one by one in ahead. This is the larynx, the voice box. This is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. It is somewhat English alphabet S shape. This is isthmus, and these are the mustard shaped dark brown colored glands. 4 dark brown mustard shaped glands are lies on each lobe of the thyroid gland. These are called parathyroid gland. Yes, students, parathyroid. The parathyroid glands are lies on the thyroid glands. Now let's start with thyroid gland. Thyroid gland lies in front of the trachea, just below the larynx. It is S-shaped structure, and it secretes following 2 types of important hormones. What are these? The first one is thyroxine hormone, and the second one is calcitonin hormone. These are the 2 hormones secreted by the thyroid glands. What are the functions of the thyroxine hormone? Thyroxine hormone helps in maintaining the growth and development of all body parts, cells, tissues, organs, as well as the proper functioning of our organ systems. That's why this is also known as the GH hormone or growth hormone, because it also helps in controlling the function of the growth. Students, thyroxine hormone also helpful in the maintaining the amount of calcium and phosphate in our ECF. That's why this hormone is also responsible for the proper balance of calcium and phosphate ion in our body. Now students, this is calcitonin hormone. Calcitonin hormone, as its name clear that it maybe relates with the calcium ion. Yes students, it relates with the calcium ion. Its main function is maintaining the balance of the calcium ion in ECF as well as our bones. That's why this hormone is known as calcitonin hormone. Now students, let us know about what kind of diseases are, you can say that what kind of disorders causes due to the hypersecretion, it means oversecretion, and hyposecretion, it means undersecretion of the thyroid glands hormone. Hypersecretion, hypersecretion of thyroxine causes ophthalmic goiter. In this type of goiter, the neck region gets swell up, and this is called ophthalmic goiter. Beside it, the gignetism. In Hindi, this is called mahakayata. The persons become very tall, and not only become very tall, but also have some kinds of disformities, like their eyebrow is very dense, mouth is always open, and the fingers in the persons are very large in shape. This is called the gignetism. And students, when hyposecretion of the thyroxine hormone, hyposecretion, it means undersecretion. Under secretion or less secretion, you can say that its under secretion or less secretion causes simple goiter. Yes students, simple goiter, and this can be very easily eradicated by using the iodized salt. The simple goiter. And dwarfism, another character is dwarfism. It means the person's height will be short or under height. This is called dwarfism. Now students, we are going to discuss on parathyroid gland and what kind of hormones they secrete. Parathyroid. Students, parathyroid glands are dark brown in structures. There are 4 types of parathyroid glands lies on the thyroid glands as illustrated in this diagram. It secretes an important hormone that is called parathormone hormone. Parathormone. This hormone also helps in maintaining the calcium and phosphate ion in our ECF. It's hyposecretion. It means undersecretion. Causes the hypocalcemia and hyperphosphatemia. Hypocalcemia and hyperphosphatemia. This leads to a disease of bone in which the bone becomes soft and they just bow down like a bow. Mainly the lower limbs has this kind of dysfunctions, whereas hypersecretion of hormone function just antagonistic to the hyposecretion. It means in hypersecretion that leads to hypocalcemia, the level of calcium in the ECF and bone will be decreases, and hyperphosphatemia, it means the amount of phosphate ion in the bones will be increases. That leads the sturdy bones, and this leads to a disease of bone that is called osteoporosis. What is, student? Osteoporosis. The bones become big and they easily break down in short kind of accidental injuries. This is called osteoporosis. Thanks, students, for joining today's lecture.